I started out as an EA1 or EA2 doing geophysical surveying with the geotechnical branch. I spent time as the branch chair for the Engineers and Geoscientists BC. Then when I came to Victoria as chief engineer, I got involved with Engineers Canada. And my role as chief engineer has been primarily making sure that the engineering standards and policies and procedures are as well as they can be and change as they need to change.
Climate adaptation is very important and a real thing for us in the engineering field. Dirk has been instrumental in making sure that we're getting prepared by working with the Engineers and Geoscientists of BC to develop guidelines to help engineers across the province, but also working nationally with the Public Infrastructure Engineering Vulnerability Committee to develop guidelines and instructions for engineers to make sure that our infrastructure is resilient to climate change.
Dirk is one of the visionaries across Canada in terms of encouraging engineers to consider climate change and extreme weather events in design. And he has conducted numerous public highway infrastructure risk assessments in BC that highlighted how engineers can look at future climate data in order to provide better decisions on their engineering projects. The more I got to know about him, it was obvious the passion the man had in terms of ensuring that the intent of the codes and standards are what is important and to make the infrastructure better able to accommodate future climate change.
Well, looking at the long-term impact of a highway or a highway system, from an engineering point of view, it's an engineering challenge. Geological engineering allows you to deal or has you dealing with a lot of uncertainty. Nobody left the plans around when they built the earth. You have to sort of figure that out, and as you have engineering projects to deal with that, you're not always going to know exactly what you're going to run into. We certainly raised the bar by doing what we did within the ministry, by having a technical circular that said, if you're going to be a designer for us or you're going to do engineering design for us, you'll tell us how you've taken climate change into account. And when you think about how important the transportation system is to a lot of people in the province, it became important to solve the issues that you were dealing with in that light, that you weren't always going to be able to put in the perfect solution, that you were going to have to put in the solution that you could afford and the solution that would work for most people.
I've spent the last 4 years working with Dirk Nyland as part of a multi-ministry working group to try and improve how we manage landslides within the province. There are lots of slopes that are moving all around the province, and we like to build and put infrastructure often at the toe of slopes or near the crest of slopes, and we don't want things sliding around. And Dirk played a really great role in this, in that he was able to straddle the engineering world with all the science and the math, and also help straddle into the land use world where you have planners and you have politicians, and he was very instrumental in helping us find a way to provide reassurance that this is based on good science and make it understandable.
Dirk's biggest accomplishment, I think, is actually inspiring a generation of engineers to pay close attention to the impacts of climate change and to be able to equip them with tools and, more importantly, understanding. It is that aspect that sets him apart as a true visionary.
As chief engineer, the most rewarding thing has been making sure that the EIT program has been upgraded. It's gotten lots of input and gotten lots of people interested in it. EIT stands for Engineer in Training. It's a program that the ministry has had for 50 or 60 years. My biggest learning was realizing that not everybody thinks the same way I do, and understand that there is more than one way of doing things. You can get to the right answer, but not everybody gets there in quite the same way. Yes, guide them, yes, give them advice, but don't put them in a box and said, there's where you gotta go. And I look back and I see where a lot of our senior people are now, and they're all people that I hired or helped put through the EIT program.
In working with Dirk, I've started to become passionate about issues relating to adaptation. I sort of want to carry the torch in terms of talking about these best practices.
Dirk epitomizes what we want in a leader. He leads quietly. He's passionate, he's dedicated, he's intelligent. Dirk has been a leader through and throughout his career, and we couldn't have done it without him.